to history. The birth of a legend.
Hi, Bryan.
Hi, Roger. How are you?
I didn't know if I was allowed to speak yet. Who are those people behind you?
Chris Farley?
Oh, that's Chris Farley. Okay.
And Army of Darkness, Bruce Campbell. Oh my goodness. I am so excited to talk with Roger Ross Williams, a heavyweight champion of film and documentaries now.
He's giving me the belt. He has the belt. He's handing me the belt.
Giving you the belt for this amazing new film, Cassandro. We're going to talk about this. Oh my goodness. So with Cassandro, it's true that you made a documentary in 2016 kind of based on this film. But I got to ask, with all of your documentary experience, with all of your world experience, what turned you on to pro wrestling? I'm so excited about this.
You know, I wasn't a pro wrestling fan. You know, I mean, I have family members. I was in Conshohocken and with some family members, and they are into pro wrestling, but I'm not really a pro wrestling fan. I'm a fan of Cassandro, and I love, you know, like I fell in love with Cassandro's story and the inspirational story of this gay man who overcame in this macho world of wrestling and who overcame and broke through and became a superstar and won the belt like you just showed.
When you were telling this in the documentary and in this film, was there anything from the documentary that you took away that you said to yourself, hey, I have to put this in this narrative?
At the core of it was Cassandro's relationship with his father, that, you know, Cassandro was always, you know, his whole life had been trying to please his father, and at one point he went over the love and acceptance of his father, and at one point he said he's accepted his father for who he is, and learned that needed to learn to love himself, which is the theme of Cassandro. It's about self-love and taking off your mask and being who you are. And so when he said that to me, something clicked, and I was like, this is the powerful part of this. This is the theme, the through line, you know, that runs through the movie.
And it came across as such a powerful moment. Was there a moment during the production of this narrative, Cassandro, where you kind of had an out-of-body experience where you said, holy shit, this is great?
Oh, well, there was many moments like that. I think, well, there's like intimate moments, and being at the Palacio de la Portes in Mexico City, and it's the Santo fight, and it was probably the balcony dive, and all those extras and all those people in this massive arena built for the Olympics. And I can't remember the year of the Olympics, but I was like, this is both visually powerful and emotionally powerful, and this is a really special moment. Besides the balcony dive, there's a moment in the dressing room behind the scenes where he's putting on his makeup and he's getting ready to go out to wrestle the great El Hijo de Santo, the most famous wrestler of all time. And it's that quiet moment, you know, that quiet moment when you know you've achieved something greater than you could ever imagine in your life. I love that moment. I've had that moment, you know, sitting in the audience of the Oscars, you know, and you're like, oh shit, this is the biggest moment of my life. What now? Sorry, I swore.
Oh, I did too. It's all good. I love that. And I got to ask, when you were in the Oscars and you won the Oscar, did you put it on a belt and wear it?
I should have put it on a belt. If I knew I was going to make a wrestling movie later, I would have put it on a belt. I would have put, you know, they should put the Oscar, they should flatten it out and they should put it on a belt and give belts out at the Oscar instead of the statues. And then over their gowns, they could wear these like Oscar belts.
I agree. Fashion right there. And my last question for you, you're obviously a cinematic aficionado with all that you've done. Is there a particular scene in a movie that has always stuck with you that's helped shape you creatively?
Oh, there's so many scenes in so many movies. You know, when I was doing Cassandro, I was sort of obsessed with In the Mood for Love. And this, you know, the frame within a frame style of that movie. And I actually did when I was at the Sundance Directors Lab, I actually did a whole like talk on this. But there's that moment where it's perfectly executed in The Mood for Love. You know, but there are many films that have, you know, inspired me. When I was researching Cassandro, not only did I watch endless classic movies on the Criterion Collection, but I also watched endless master classes of all the great directors, because you can go on master class and they all teach you how to direct. Imagine, Martin Scorsese teaches you directing on master class. You know, Ron Howard, you know, Werner Herzog, I watched them all.
You did. And I hope Cassandro comes out on Criterion. I'm there with you.
Yes, Criterion, if you hear me, please take Cassandro.
If you're listening, yes, do it. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thank you. Have a great rest of the day, and congratulations on Cassandro.
Thanks.
Mi papá introduced me to lucha libre, took me to a few matches.
You don't see him no more?
¿Eres luchador? Sí.
Ay, mijo, tú tan hacendoso.
But I've been doing real fights since a couple of years ago.
They always cast us around.
They don't see nothing else. ¿Estás preocupado?
You ever thought about being an exótico?
They don't let exóticos win. I want to flip it.
Mi voz puede volar, puede atravesar cualquier herida,
Things are gonna be a little different tonight.
cualquier soledad.
This guy right here is an exótico.
Stop wasting my time.
Toma forma de canción. Así es mi voz, que sale de mi corazón y volará. Allí es
Digo, a mí no me importa que sea del otro bando. Pero ¿por qué no lo tiene que estar restregando en la jeta?
You're pushing things. The other wrestlers think you're getting too big.
para ti, yo viviré.
Tienes que cuidarte.
I liked you better when you were just a regular luchador.
Estoy sobreviviendo.
Lucha libre.
Para que la gente me siga oyendo.
Soy libre.